So I left the cave and I saw a different paradigm, a different way of doing it. And it's the message that I have to bring to you guys today. When I wrote The Golden Hour 26 years ago, I wrote it because pilots were burning themselves out. And I wanted to highlight the attitudes that were prevalent and rife at the time that were making the industry unsafe. I mentioned 13 months ago something happened to bring me here today. I was in Abu Dhabi. It was August 31st. It was 40 degrees centigrade out, about 105 degrees, 10 o'clock at night, and I heard of another air medical crash, this one in Arkansas. And for some reason, after watching all these air medical crashes happen since I've been away from America, that one, for some reason, made me snap. I flipped out. I said, don't they get it? I get it. They don't get it. I launched myself out the door and went for a 3-mile walk. And I literally said, what can I do to affect change? What can one man do to affect change? I came back to my accommodation. I emailed Oprah Winfrey. Honest to God. I'm still waiting for her to come. So what would I like to achieve this morning? I'd like to inspire you into action, like I've been inspired into action. Right now, I feel I've done it. Did you guys ever see the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? Where Nicholson, McMurphy, he tells all the inmates, I'm going to pick up this thing here, and I'm going to lift it up and throw it through that window, and we're all going to go see the World Series. Of course, he picks this thing up. He can't lift it. And he really disappoints all the inmates. And what he said is the way I feel now. Well, at least I tried. At least I've done that. I'm going to give you the gift of how to solve all these terrible accidents in your industry. And it's from watching it from how they do it in Oman. I fly with 20 nationality of pilots right now. And you know how they do it? They fly with 2 crew, night vision goggles, and the 2 crew are instrument rated and current. They don't land at night to unprepared landing spots that haven't been recce during the day. And the medical influence is out of the cockpit. That's my gift to you. Now, what you decide to do with it is up to you, but I guarantee you, you will reduce your accident rate by a minimum 80% if you commit to do it that way. And I know I'm fighting against the tide here because there's economics to worry about too. But how much is a human life worth? I feel like Peter Finch. Most of you are probably too young to remember this. There was a movie in 1976 called Network. And there's this famous scene where Peter Finch goes on a rant. He's a journalist, and he tells America to open the windows, stick your head out the window, and yell at the top of your lungs, I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore. And that's how I felt when I went for that walk. What can one man do? And I'm mad as hell. I'm not going to see one more life taken in an air medical helicopter because it's preventable. Now, some envelopes were handed out. Could those of you with envelopes please stand up? Inside each envelope, I have a name of every aeromedical person who died since I wrote the Golden Hour. And look around. This is how many colleagues we've lost since I wrote that book. If you don't want to see any more people die, please remember the gift that I'm giving you today on how to do it right. But look around. Look how many people are standing. Look how many people we've lost. Please join me, like Peter Finch, and say, I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, thank you very much. That was one of the most moving keynote speakers we've ever had. I really appreciate you all getting up early this morning. I think you all have understood the message that we can't take it anymore. So have a great day, and if you have any other comments, Randy will be here for a few minutes to answer questions. Thanks.